$0 delivery fee. Oral treatment for COVID-19. Could it be right for you? If you have a high risk factor, like being over 50, heart disease, diabetes, asthma, or smoking, and you test positive, don't wait. Ask your provider about oral treatment right away.
Welcome back to the NFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. We're here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Aerial coverage today provided by Tubi. And it's been a wild game and not so great for the 49ers. And now Josh Johnson, the fourth quarterback of the year, second the game he leads. And Christian McCaffrey seemingly is going to be quarterback on the next series. Eagles though with the ball up by 2 touchdowns, going to run it with Miles Sanders. So first things first, let's go back to Josh Johnson.
Yeah, and it's so crazy that both injuries to the quarterback are like very similar to one another. Both opportunities, guys mid-throw, defensive player attacks the hand. In this case, Josh Johnson falls and take a look. He mentioned coming into the game, Christian McCaffrey came in with that sore calf, and he was looking at the play sheet, going over, I guess, what they would run if he went in as a wildcat quarterback. All the while, the trainer working on that right calf. So there's a lot for us to follow here in the second half.
Here's Hurts. Cross-run dropped by A.J. Brown right in the breadbasket, but he could not hang on. That'll bring up a third down. The 49ers defense tries to keep them in the game. Here's this too. McCaffrey came in with a calf injury. It looks like they're massaging Loftus looking at the play sheet. It's not him. Final use check would be, I don't know, the 10 to 11. I mean, yeah, I think at some point, I mean, it's getting crazy.
I don't know, I guess we'll find out. It's just your options become really limited.
Yeah. He's looking at the play sheet right there, right? Who knows? Right now, 37 Eagles trying to end from their lead.
He redirected his protection. Two linebackers up top.
Blitz coming. Block. Hurts taking a shot. A.J. Brown well covered by Charvarius Ward and out of bounds incomplete. Great job by Ward and his 49ers defense to hang in there on that series.
Yeah, in the first half, he was up and rum. Devontae Smith, and he holds up. This time, it's a little sluggo, a little slant and pump. That's a hard route. And that's down to distance. Devontae Ward has done a nice job holding up on the outside. You see Brock Purdy continuing to see if he can just get that grip strength. Settle that elbow down. See if he can come in and play hero.
Up first, another back kick. McLeod's going to take it on the high. Right up to the 40, and it's tripped up at the 45. And the 49 won't take over there. Let's spin the wheel with the quarterbacks. For Kyle Shanahan. Brock Purdy, come on down.
Why do you have extra seats? I'm getting a dog? A Great Dane? 2 Great Danes. I know. Giant Uncle Dane with his giant beard. Maybe a dragon. No, dragons are boring. Twin sisters. And one is a robot and one is a knight. And I'll be on the side of octopus. The Volkswagen Atlas. More room for possibilities.
What are we? What do we stand for? I'm going to Mandalore. So that I may be forgiven for my transgressions. Hang on, kid. This is the way.
This February, Michelob Ultra is taking over the big game. Get Ultra delivered now.
We're not the same thing for anyone, but we're something for everyone. With packing, shipping, printing, and more. We're the one-stop, everything you need to make your small business be unstoppable store, the UPS Store. Helping small business champions be unstoppable.
I'll locate a ship
Brock
to use to fly
Purdy
home.
is back on the field for the 49ers. Will he be able to grow? We're about to find out. Left early with that elbow injury. But San Francisco's out of options right now. 21-7 Eagles. Still a long way to go. Going to give it to Deebo Samuel, trying to stretch to the edge. He's cut off, and he is still on his feet. Now he's going to lose more yards. Well pursued by the Eagles as we go downstairs to Aaron.
Let's give you a sense of what's going on over here on the 49ers sideline as you look at Brock Purdy. George Kittle, he's almost working like a coach over here. He is just trying to get Brock Purdy to warm up, get going, and then here they are, guys, as they were in the huddle. He's got Brock smiling, and this is all your boy, Greg. This is Kittle screaming. He also came over to the offensive line to get him to loosen up because Trent Williams was frustrated, and he just starts to step up.
Now, Kittle's the man for that job. If anybody can keep it light, it's Kittle.
Second and long, McCaffrey. Not much there.
Look, I think Kyle Shanahan needs to find out once and for all, is Brock Purdy capable of standing there and throwing the ball? Because if he's not, they need to know now, because as you mentioned, there's a long way to go here. There is an argument to be made, especially on first and second down. You're better off with Christian McCaffrey in that wildcat quarterback position where at least the quarterback is a threat to run.
Third and long. 4-man rush. Trying to set up a screen. McCaffrey has some room. Oh, it's well played. Kaiser White was there. It looked like he had some room to roll. Edwards saw it coming too, and now a fourth down.
Yeah, when this ball was caught, it looked like there was some action. But take a look at TJ Edwards right here. He's out there kind of as a lone soldier. They've got the offensive lineman in front. He just runs right between them. Neither one of them blocks him. And Brendel, the center, Spencer Burford, the right guard. They got one guy to block. But McCaffrey got the shot there.
So now it's another punt from Wisnowski. Another fair catch called by Covey inside the 10, beats Corralton. And the Eagles will take over. Up 21-7 here in this NFC Championship.
Keep fighting. I'm scanning for nearby ships.
No, do your taxes. Are you an expert? So you can do not taxes. Into your TurboTax, 100% expert guarantee. What if you were a trendy apparel company facing an avalanche of
Doing great. Focus on the
ensure
call.
all customers can buy more Sherpa-Line jackets? You call IBM to automate your IT infrastructure with Raytheon. Now you're the solution yourself. Take out any type of e-commerce platform designed to handle satisfy as as in actual overalls. Let's create IT systems that will with their own speed. IBM, let's create.
No ship. I'm detecting a friendly signal nearby. They may be able to help.
I repeat, this is Shah Han. My Vanguard operation is compromised. I'm separated from my strike team.
No one gets to
They're from the last city.
Treat yourself to a $5 high five.
Cass, Maeve, if you're hearing this, rendezvous with the following coordinates.
But I've got a lock on his location.
Detonator charge. I don't know. Precision weapon. But I know the Nazis can.
Guardian have to go.
I bet on that meeting app, but you're actually 400 miles away.
I have seen a lot of guys in the city. How's it worked out for you?
Is it pretty to be in a place like this?
It's time to move, Claudia.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Oppenheimer, the new film from Christopher Nolan.
I mean, how great is this shot? I mean, check this out. He won 177 Spiker Wing with a flyover here in Philadelphia for the game. Mike Brenner got a ride there. The game parachuted in. It's amazing. Looks so cool and confident suits. 21-7 Eagles in this third quarter. A game that has had a lot of everything. And Hurts going to give it off to Boston Scott. Not much there. So the 49ers going to quick streak. They've been close and everything. And you look at what they done in the second half, 5.5 points per game in the second half is absurd. Also the takeaways, which today favors Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in this second half, to me, that's their only hope. Their hope is that this defense has a heroic effort in store. They're the best in the league, as you see in the second half. But takeaways, getting the ball back in the short field, to give a little spark to this struggling offense. Seems like the only path
That signal is coming from up ahead. We should track it down.
Oh, now she's going to take on Jalen Hurts from the 15 and out to the 16. It's only the first time he's taken off today. And this is what we're facing right now. Eagles up by 7. But Greg, you're talking about the NFC ranks this year. Number 1 in Philadelphia, and all that they play and all their offense up until rushing, which is fourth against number 1 in everything for San Francisco. That's where the game's being decided right this second.
Yeah, best versus best. And I think right now, Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen have a decision to make. You know your opponent's offense is realistic. You know they're potentially operating without a quarterback who can throw the ball down the field. Does it change your approach, your aggressive nature you've had all year on offense?
Third down. Throw as far as the field is caught. Devontae Smith will convert for a first down. It's the first catch since that fourth and 3 was controversial. That'll keep the drive moving.
And just a really simple throw and catch. Very soft coverage on the top of the screen. Amador Lenore, the corner on that left side. Just a real soft cushion. A lot of space between him and Smith pre-snap. That's an easy decision by Jalen Hurts.
He's going to hand it off here. Gainwell spinning his way out to the 30. And I'm curious how impressive you think he is here. Obviously, we know about the run game, but it feels like the team is kind of hanging in balance right now with Shane Steichen's offense.
Yeah, you're fighting human nature, right? Human nature, your gut tells you the only path back, or maybe the easiest path back, I should say, is by giving them the ball. It's turning it over, some sort of sudden change. But I don't see a lot of conservatism in this Philadelphia offense.
Gainwell again tries to stretch to the edge, tackle for a loss that time. Nick Bosa out there blew that play up, and now it's third down again. Boy, Bosa just looks like he's giving you everything today. He's had a battle with Lane Johnson all day. He's got cleated on special teams with a player got thrown into him. He's got blood all over his socks.
I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol
It
here.
just seems like
Listen,
he's two.
my fire team's missing.
Well, he
I
went
need
last week.
backup.
They keep moving him over to this right side. Going against Lane Johnson.
Fresh out of the grave.
Lots been made about him playing through that
We're here to help.
adductor injury. And his performance today, neutralizing the pass rush of Nick Bosa, has been critical.
Third down.
Doesn't help that I rushed
Hurts
the
with
perimeter
pressure,
scans.
low throw, bobbled, and a great catch in a first down.
I need to locate my team if there's nothing left to
Oh,
find.
what a play by
Sit
Kenneth
tight.
Gainwell.
I'll get you to the
First
city
pitch,
soon enough.
And then the
I've made
move
it
for
this
17
far.
yards and a first
Let
down.
me help.
Really nice
I
job
get
there
it.
by Jalen Hurts.
Nobody
to feel
likes to
that
be sidelined.
pressure and just buy
Guardians
himself
are
that
stronger
extra half
together.
count.
Isn't that right?
You sound like commanders of
That is a
all.
great catch there by Kenneth Gainwell, and then great run after contact. For a running back out in space, typically you want to put the ball right on that front shoulder pad, and he does a great job reacting to a tough throw.
Hurts on the key, sprinting to the edge. He gets up around midfield. Today's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. Greg, explain to the viewer why the Eagles are running to the weak side and it working.
Because traditionally in this RPO style offense, where the majority of your offensive weapons are, the tight end, the slot receiver, they're to your passing strength. You want the run action to go to the weak side because the zone defender, the pass defender that you're identifying is over there covering one of those receivers to the strong side, and that's the defender I'm reading. He bites on the run, I replace him with the pass. He slow plays like Fred Warner did earlier in the game, you give it to the back.
Second down, Hurts the throw, knocked in the air, and incomplete. Jimmy Ward. Great coverage on Pascal that time to knock it away. Now third down and 6.
Did a really nice job here. Jimmy Ward been working in the slot all day. Perfect timing. Contact comes right as the ball comes. He's able to get that left hand. And one of these third downs, San Francisco has to get this pass rush activated. This defensive line has to come through and make a play. And they got to get as many possessions for their offense as possible, considering the circumstances that they're working with.
Third and 6. Hurts loaded up, going deep. Quez Watkins is knocked away. Another terrific play for Charvarius Ward, who's having himself a game.
Oh, boy, has he ever. I mean, he was a big free agent acquisition coming over from Kansas City, and he goes stride for stride, and just an unbelievable job. He knows when the wide receiver's eyes open up, that ball's in the air, turns his head around, maintains in phase with his inside arm, and that left hand goes up and high points the ball. He's had a great day no matter who he's matched up with.
Here's Kern. He struggled today. Just barely got that off. There's a penalty flag, though. McLeod coming up to catch it on the far sideline. Keep in mind it was a 4th down and 6. Jordan Mason, I think, is the one that got Kern, but let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense for 24. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Mike Pereira, do you like that call?
Yeah, I do. I mean, he hits actually the kicking leg, but he hits him with such force that it caused him to go down like that. It's a discretionary call by the referee, but I think it is roughing.
Yeah, so it doesn't always have to be the plant leg. With the force, didn't allow him to land, according to Mike. Greg, I'll tell you one thing. These penalties are killing San Francisco today.
They are, but, you know, it's hard to blame them. You understand the circumstances that you're operating with. It's going to take a defensive play, a special teams play, a block punt, a kick, a turnover to try to get back into this game. You can see here again, 24 Mason. It's a great rush. Goes to the block point. You heard Mike's explanation, and it's just one of those fine lines between playing aggressive and trying to tip the game into your favor, and unfortunately, the game sometimes tips back.
Hurts, design run, lead block of Kelsey. Hurts, first down.
Come on.
Well, Thursday, 50's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the 2022 season. NFL Honors, Thursday, February 9th at 9 Eastern.
Perfect play call here, right into the mouth of that pressure. You're going to see Jalen Hurts. He takes a big shot there by Gibson, the free safety, but saw Hufanga, the safety, come off that left edge.
Same play on the side, slides down now. Well, that's significant because remember, he's playing with that shoulder injury, and when we talked to Hurts the other day, he said, yeah, I'm not 100%. I'm not going to tell you that I am, but at this point of the year, it's go time.
Well, if he's not 100%, I think we all are pretty excited about what that 100% looks like, because he's been fantastic today. And, you know, when you're a running quarterback, the question always comes is, what is the risk reward? And I think when you have a player that you want to activate at the quarterback position as a runner, as long as he's willing to take some hits, it's worth giving him the ball. Once he becomes unwilling to take those hits, his effectiveness as a runner deteriorates.
Design run, breaks the tackle, Hurts, still on his feet, first down and
That
more.
was source for the interference. Let's check it out.
this defense right now, just the frustration is mounting. It looked like he was going to be tackled by Ebukam right here, 56. He has him. As we said, Hurts is willing to run through contact. He's willing to play running back as a ball carrier, and you can clearly see he's giving himself up out of bounds. Hufanga puts two hands in his back and sends him out of bounds, and just feels like this San Francisco team is feeling a lot of pressure here defensively with everything that's gone on up to this point.
First and goal. Hurts gives it off. Scott still fighting his way, and then stopped short of the one. As Boston Scott has got a touchdown run today. You know, for Hurts, he really saved the quarterback runs until this drive. It's kind of been activated on this drive now. 9 carries for 37 yards.
Hey, take another look at it. Just a great mix of smooth running, strength, and lining up for another sneak here.
And that time, a rare time where he's denied. Boy, it hasn't happened too many times on that quarterback sneak, but the 49ers make a stand there, and it's 3rd and goal.
You want to show pad level? Offensive line coaches around the world are rejoicing right now. I mean, that's how you teach it. Pad under pad, drive your legs. I mean, that's like going back in time. You have to imagine there's no chance this is anything other than 4-down territory for this Eagles offense.
Go sneak it again. Hurts looking for a push from behind. He is waiting for a signal in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, you can see this big void right here? That's where Jalen Hurts sees pre-snap, and you see how he tries to just get into that little bit of a wedge? That's all you need. There was bodies across the interior, but he just identified pre-snap a little crack in that defensive line's alignment, and with the push from his back, it was all he needed.
Elliott with the extra point up and good. And so a 15-play, 91-yard drive, the huge penalty on the roughing the kicker, and 4 rushing touchdowns for Nick Sirianni's Eagles. Bradley Cooper singing the Fly Eagles Fly song.
There it is. My dad went EV.
It's electric. Don't be shocked.
The guy who's eternally locked out of his email is going EV. Ooh, nice car.
Actually, it's an Ev. Rhymes with Kevin. VIP parking.
I get it. You think they don't charge fast enough or go far enough.
Up to 80% charge in 18 minutes. Range? Heck, we could go to Mexico. Me and Kevin Bacon.
But EVs aren't going to stop being a thing. Look at the Ioniq 6.
Maca mushroom frap for Kevin.
So just make the leap already.
Okay, watch this. Blue or red? Blue light, red light. I can also make it play nature sounds if you want.
Let's just drive.
Introducing the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 6 with up to 360-mile range. When it comes to EVs, we're thinking of every mile.
Come here. You know why people are always looking at their phones? They're banking with Bank of America. See cousin Jimmy over there? His girlfriend just caught the bouquet, so he might need a little more help saving for that engagement ring. The groom's parents, who think they're looking at photos of their handsome boy, they're not. She just saw how much they spent on ballroom dance classes. Won't be needing those anymore.
Digital tools so impressive, you just can't stop banking. What would you like the power to do?
I'd like to thank our sponsor, Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Contestants ready? Go!
Oh, don't make it
No! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. This is for the real ones. The fans that live for this. The type that get there early and love explaining why 425 is effective against an RPO. This is the USFL, reborn from the OGs. The hits, the picks, the dimes, drive so long you have to stop for gas. This isn't some Hollywood knockoff. This is Drivers, USDA primetime football. Just ask these guys.
You better recognize the real.
Accept no substitutes.
Eagles quarterbacks, Ron Jaworski took them to the Super Bowl in '80. McNabb, of course, did it. Nick Foles didn't win it a few years ago, and now Jalen Hurts trying to do it here, and he's in good shape. Eagles up 28-7 late in this third quarter. 15th rushing touchdown this year for Hurts. It's the most all-time, including the postseason. And on that drive particularly, he ran it 5 times. Like he waited to that drive to really activate the run game with that injured shoulder. Deebo Samuel taking this kick return, trying to make a big play happen. Penalty flag flies as Samuel jumps over the 25. 38 seconds to go in this half. I mean, think about this. 49ers had 6 penalties the first 2 playoff games combined. They got 9 today, and it is really hurts.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 89. 10-yard penalty for responding foul. First down.
Let's go downstairs to Tom.
Guys, when we talked to Nick Sirianni this week, I think all of us had the impression of just how proud he is of this team and its ability to improve. Sirianni has used his own example in that way. We all remember the infamous introductory press conference, which didn't exactly start out the way that he wanted to. What did he do? He showed clips of that to his team to show that he needed to get better. And he showed clips of the second press conference as a result as well. He goes with McCaffrey.
McCaffrey looking to run is 30 seconds ago in this half. And it's interesting for the 49ers now in a deep hole. And Josh Johnson has been ruled officially out with a concussion. So we don't know. And right now with Purdy, with McCaffrey, and Juszczyk, and who knows, if Purdy, he threw that little short pass, but you just don't know if he's able to throw it with the elbow. Final seconds of the third, they're just going to run it here. McCaffrey's got a first down. And that'll take us to the end of this third quarter. So the Eagles, 1 quarter away from a return trip to the Super Bowl. 28-7 here in Philly.
Is there pizza?
What? He's on my fantasy football team.
3 melty cheeses, 2 crunchy shells. A different way to game it.
Masked new costumes on The Masked Singer, February 15th on Fox. Chevy Silverado factory listed trucks. Where will they take you? Silverado ZR2, Trail Boss, and Custom Trail Boss, because adventure is everywhere. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or current Chevy owners get $4,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Hey, if we want to build the future, we're gonna need some things. Like a high-speed internet connection that can turn my ideas into reality. Like the skills to become the world's most powerful coder.
Way more space to collaborate.
Through Project Comcast is committing $1 billion to open doors for the next generation so they can build a future of unlimited possibilities.
Take on life in style in the luxurious Infiniti QX60. Experience the Infiniti QX60 at your local Infiniti retailer.
Rosenbaum injury law. Philly proud and Philly tough.
Well, they are hoping a party is near. 15 minutes from a Super Bowl appearance for the Eagles. 28-7. Singing Bon Jovi in the break. They're feeling pretty good with the 49ers. Unfortunate luck. Brock Purdy got hurt early in the game. Josh Johnson ruled out. Purdy's in there, but we don't think he can throw the ball really with the elbow injury. And we start the fourth quarter. And here's McCaffrey. And more penalty flags. McCaffrey's still going. Eagles may have jumped there. Greg, I'm assuming if Purdy could throw the ball, I mean, they obviously have to throw the ball right now, and I'm guessing he can't do it.
Yeah, you have to imagine finding yourself down 28-7 to just continue to line up under center and just continue to hand the ball off, as we've seen since he's re-entered. Kind of tells you all you need to know, and it's just such a shame. It's a shame for Brock Purdy.
Defense number 94. 5-yard penalty in the previous spot. Remains first down.
Yeah, just, finish up on that point. It's hard for Brock Purdy. It's hard and frustrating for Kyle Shanahan and this entire 49ers team. The work you've put in, all you ask is you just want a fair shot. You want to go out onto the field and allow the game to decide who the best team is. And not to discredit anything Philadelphia's done. They've played fantastic. It's just hard to play when you don't have a functioning quarterback.
Little trick right here, Samuel. Looked like he maybe thought about throwing it. Just trying to run. There's just nothing there. And Dominican Sue all over it. That'll bring up second down.
Now I don't want to belabor the point, but it needs to be said when you don't have any threat of a passing game. Just the sheer fact that they know you're probably not going to drop back and attempt to do it outside of a screen or a quick game, just the advantage it gives to a defense that hasn't really needed much of an advantage all season long. Look how many guys are up here near the ball.
McCaffrey on the run. Still McCaffrey able to surge forward and pick up a first down. Yeah, you talked about this Eagles defense under the direction of Jonathan Gannon, who in his second year on this Nick Sirianni staff, I mean, second overall total defense this year. They've been terrific. And again, obviously, with the things going on at quarterback, doesn't take away how well they played. They've allowed 155 total yards today.
Yeah, absolutely. The play callers, the coordinators in this game, we've spent a lot of time talking about the star players. Well, I'll tell you what, all four play callers in this game are head coach type coordinators, and it's impressive.
Going to sneak it inside, get Kittle the ball, just trying to get their playmakers the ball. Earlier today during pregame, Commissioner Roger Goodell and Eagles President Don Smolenski surprising Philadelphia native Joseph Honorado and his son with tickets to the Super Bowl. Joseph, retired youth volunteer football coach, 30 years of service in Northeast Philadelphia, the Liberty Bell Youth Organization, also worked at various homeless shelters throughout the city, so well done by the commissioner. And who knows, maybe seeing his hometown Eagles in that game. 2nd and 6, San Francisco here. Samuel. And tripped out. Maddox was there in from the secondary. I mean, if you're Kyle Shanahan right now, you got to be thinking, okay, I mean, I know I love to run the ball, but I mean, what can you possibly call?
Yeah, at some point, your only option is just to continue to repeat runs. I mean, that's pretty clear. Remember, that one pass was on the third down screen they threw to McCaffrey on the opening drive that Purdy returned to the game in the third quarter. So
hand it off again. McCaffrey is still fighting. And he's going to come up short, but you have to think they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, there's no question. You got nothing to lose. There's no doubt. Any point in the game, this is a go, let alone when you find yourself down 3 scores in the fourth quarter. It's just a matter of how creative can Kyle Shanahan continue to be in the run game without just turning and giving it to Christian McCaffrey, running into a brick wall every play.
Fourth and 2. Samuel is buried. Fletcher Cox. Maddox. Eagles take over.
Let's go, Eagles.
They are feeling it in Philadelphia.
Let's go, Eagles. Let's go. Let's go, Eagles. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you one of the millions surprised by your wireless rates increasing last year? You have rights. I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. T-Mobile has a price lock guarantee. That means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text, and data, ever. As if iPhone 14 Pro owners weren't already giddy enough.
Switch to T-Mobile today and get the powerful iPhone 14 Pro on us.
Join T-Mobile and experience price lock guarantee. I guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee.
Scott Lang, you had the daughter. You're an adventure. Have I killed you before?
I can shatter timelines.
You may not want her to watch this. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, rated PG-13.
Unless you treat dandruff regularly, it will keep coming back. Try Head & Shoulders. It contains zinc purethionine, which fights the germ that causes dandruff, and when used regularly, helps prevent it from coming back. For up to 100% dandruff protection, use Head & Shoulders.
The crowd is deadly silent. Young Cinderella story happening right by our eyes. Former quarterback about to become tournament.
This February, Michelob Ultra is taking over the big game. Order Ultra now.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drinking nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price.
Chevy Silverado factory lifted trucks. Where will they take
There's a weapon in that locker, probably an upgrade. Grab it and head to my location.
Silverado TR2, Trail Boss, and Custom Trail Boss. This adventure is everywhere.
Today's Game On Box is sponsored by Burger King.
Back to the NFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. Here in the fourth quarter, it's 20-7 Eagles. We remind you of the reimagined Pro Bowl presented by Verizon. Headed back to Las Vegas. Manning brothers as head coaches of New Skills Challengers in the first ever AFC-NFC flag football game. Next Sunday, 3 Eastern on ABC and ESPN. Philadelphia with a defensive stand. And these fans can feel it. 28-7 and a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. 10:52 to go. Gainwell has it. And he takes it down to the 40. Now Landon Dickerson appears to be favoring his arm. Dickerson named to the Pro Bowl in his second season this year. Concern for him with this Eagles offensive line, which has been the best in the league. And they tend to him. They do that. We'll be right back after these messages.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
All you can eat is back for just $14.99. Only at Applebee's. So Dickerson walks off, and Andre Dillard will come and replace him at left guard for now. Jalen Hurts in this game, 121 yards passing. No touchdowns or interceptions, but he got the legs going last drive. 39 yards rushing and a touchdown. Eagles with 4 rushing touchdowns here today. Gainwell's got it. Cuts to the outside. Good move, good speed, and a first down for Kenneth Gainwell. Had another big impact on this game after a big week last week.
Yeah, it's just not a good job on the edge. You're going to see Nick Bosa. He's the edge player. Jimmy Ward needs to fit outside the running back. He's the real, right? So there's the line of scrimmage edge player, then there's the perimeter contained player, and 2 guys get in the same gap and allows Kenneth Gainwell to kind of wind that thing all the way
I'll
back.
scan for signals from my
Come
jump
out the back door.
I need
67 total yards for Gainwell here today. Give it to him again. He's wrapped up immediately. Nowhere to go as Eric Armstead has a beat on him. People wonder about the Eagles. You know, they won so many blowout games. You know, how would they do in a grinded out game against the #1 defense in the league? Look, every yard is. It's taken a lot of effort, but they've shown it that they could grind through it.
The old-fashioned way.
No question. This is. I think they knew
I've
coming
got a
at it
source
today
for
if they had a chance to win.
Let's
This is
check it out.
probably the best defense they're going to face not only all year, especially in the playoffs, but they've done a great job.
Gainwell again sandwiched, nowhere to go. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Get the
They
ball
got
off that thing.
135 rush yards as a team. They were the 5th best rushing team in the league. You said they kind of did that. They usually pass to take the lead, try and run and close it out.
Yeah, and just what makes them such a talent, right? They came onto the broadcast talking about that they're willing and able to really win any style of game, whether it turns into a high-scoring passing attack, stretch out, go 5 wide like they are here, or they can get on the ground and kind of grind your way in the run game. It's just, there's so much to take away as a defense. It's the ultimate challenge.
3rd and long. Gainwell looking for a little seam and runs up in the middle into a brick wall.
Get me closer to that antenna.
So tensions flaring. No penalty flag, but I say now a very late flag.
That's certainly our stance.
Ball can't resist
You're
tinkering.
going to be curious what they were calling here. You're going to see Drake Greenlaw. What makes them mad is Drake Greenlaw was taking full-on Rocky Balboa right hooks to the ball. I don't know if maybe somebody else came in. Take a look. The left hook, right? He's punching at that ball.
Well, Kyle Shanahan has had a beat all day in some of the ambition. He goes, he's shown you that that's the way I agree with you calls have been legit, but that's a 10th penalty. Greg, that's just that's frustration.
Yeah, it's not so much. I mean, we see teams all the time implement that beat-up punch and try to attack the ball. There's nothing wrong with that. It was the repeated punching clearly after the whistle, clearly after the forward progress had ended in that. You see it now. This defense has shouldered a lot of the burden today. A lot of things out of their control, and sometimes the frustration mounts.
Again, dancing around, nowhere to go, just spinning in the backfield there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, you think about Nick Sirianni, Greg, and we talked to him his 2nd year, and on the precipice of taking his team to the Super Bowl, he was so fired up, and then he got emotional. He said, you know what, I always played no easy way out before all my games. You know, Rocky IV, he was going to show Rocky IV to his kids yesterday, and he said, you know, it just hit me like, holy smokes, from Mount Union, where he went to college, powerhouse, D3 school, to here, and now he's 7 minutes away from taking the Eagles back to the Super Bowl.
The traveler left them, and that brought ruin to their civilization. They've come all this way chasing what they lost, hoping to get it back.
Just
take it
finding
from
his
us.
way down to the 11.
Yeah, it's so rare to find a situation where the coach's personality really kind of embodies the personality of their city. And you mentioned it, that whole idea, that whole mantra of being the underdog, his entire life. He kind of channeled that not only his entire playing career, but now his back rise in his coaching career. You can hear the crowd. They know what's in store in the next 2 weeks, but for the city of the underdog story of Rocky and everything that comes with it, their head coach, he doesn't shy away from it. He leans into it.
Third and 7, tackled immediately as Gainwell that time by McGill. Here comes the field goal team. And so Jake Elliott will come on and have his first opportunity here today.
Looks like the Fallen want to keep
A
us out.
31-yard try.
Keep something in. There's worse than dregs in
As the
Russia.
Eagles looking to add icing onto the cake
Let's
here.
check out the control unit. This is locked down with adaptive encryption. We'll need access keys to bypass it. The Fallen salvagers might have some.
Kick is up and it is good. And it's 31-7 and it hurts so good if you're an Eagles fan. MVP candidate. Hurts so bad if you're a fan of the Niners. Philly up big.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really? That's the play. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
Technically, I didn't leave the room. Good on you, you doing here never down me, baby.
That's kind of opening things up a little bit.
For 46 years straight, Warner Group trusted Ford and Series trucks to help save the day, stretch the weekend, haul, or tow, just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough, and it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you, because this isn't just about our capability, it's about yours. Oh, jeez.
Ironic. Gentlemen, struggling with reception.
Two things I hate dropping. Balls and calls.
So you need a better network. And Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $25 a line.
I'm listening.
It's their best unlimited price ever.
Nice, I'm switching now.
Whether you're in the city or on the road.
Reception.
And getting the network you want for the price you love.
That's one key. We need 2 more.
Go! For a limited time, switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. Distinctive that lasts on the network you want. Verizon.
Alright, well, mobile games. Winning coach gets run a variety of items for a year. I like it because the big game this year is flag football, and the AFC is definitely better. The AFC is better dodgeball. We're better golf. We're tossers. All of us. We're taller. We have bigger brains. We have better hair. Mom loves AFC. Hey, Mom. What's up, Mom? She calls me every morning.
Oh, it's Eli.
Yeah. She don't want to talk to you. Yeah. There's one of these tight pants. It's really weird.
Well, Super Bowl 52 wasn't that long ago, just 5 years. Nick Foles had the game of his life, caught a touchdown on the Philly special. Trey Burton, the touchdown pass, and Foles with the franchise's first Lombardi trophy ever. And now they're going to have a chance for another one. 31-7 with 5:17 to go. And the top, if it was one, not to be blown off this place in South Philly. Deebo Samuel, backseat, gonna take it on out, and breaks a couple of tackles. Samuel still on his feet, still going, and finally He's going to be wrestled by multiple Eagles down the ground. The number 1 seed. A little bit of a scrum right now. They'll break it up. And they're going to feel something pretty special. You did your career, played in the Super Bowl with the Panthers. So what's it like? What are they feeling right now?
The opportunity to host the NFC Championship trophy on your home field in front of your home crowd. As you said, I had the opportunity to experience that back in 2015. That was a memorable and kind of magical season. We fell short in the Super Bowl, but these next 2 weeks leading up to their trip out to Arizona are going to be unlike any experience these players have ever felt. It's a truly special night to be able to do it in front of your home crowd. Just makes it much more so. As you see Christian McCaffrey now gone to that Wildcat option at quarterback.
Yeah, set up ball in the beginning. We're going to flip back to McCaffrey, line up, pump fakes. Now he lets one fly, and there's no one over there. McCaffrey actually has a touchdown pass. He's got 2 touchdown passes in his career. Just throwing it out just in case.
Yeah, we were there. That was his kind of welcome to San Francisco moment earlier in the year. He ran for one.
Should be able to break the encryption now.
Caught one, threw one. He had kind of a trifecta performance. We'll see if they keep him at quarterback. We kind of mentioned a few possessions ago, but no, Brock Purdy's coming back. So that was a one-time kind of trick play that didn't really result in much.
Purdy back in, looking to throw for only the 2nd time since the injury. It's a little underneath pass, and it goes nowhere. Brandon Graham right there on the tackle of Kittle. Hey, next Sunday, buckle up. One of NASCAR's most thrilling events returning to the LA Coliseum under the lights. NASCAR's Busch Light Clash of the Coliseum, featuring Grand Marshal Rob Lowe from Fox's 911 Lone Stars. Next Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Fox. 3rd down and long for San Francisco.
Sure, you were right about this barrier. The phone were keeping the hive at bay.
Russell's down now. Some of the backups in, and now there's a little scrum breaking out again.
We got a couple different scrums. We got a scrum here at the bottom. The officials, they see big old 65 trying to pull it. Oh, now we're getting serious now. Trent Williams has had enough. Trent Williams has entered the party, and San Francisco's cleared their bench, but right now, Philadelphia has to keep their players on the bench. They have bigger things to prepare for. They can't have any of their players get caught up in any of this.
Both teams to the sideline, please. Both teams to the sideline. Both teams to the sideline. Both teams to the sideline.
Are you on jacking now, Bubba?
Well, these two were going with it, and then Trent Williams said,
"Oh!
He got Wallace out of there, and then it really went crazy. Flags flying.
Eagles.
Everyone lathered up here in Philadelphia, crowd going crazy. Mike, what's the procedure here for the officiating crew?
Well, New York, since there was a penalty call, can look at all of this action and determine if anyone's to be thrown out or how many are to be thrown out. They'll throw out Williams. They're going to throw him out for that slam down on the ground. And you can't leave the bench area, too. So after the fact, there'll probably be a lot of fine letters that go out in San Francisco as they enter the field. So this is all conversation now going on with New York. And John Hussey sending the teams to the sideline just to kind of keep everybody apart while they figure out what they're going to do.
Now, Mike, you mentioned some of the players on the sideline. I mean, I specifically saw Hassan Reddick and multiple guys.
From both teams.
I'll ask you after he announces it.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense, number 71. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 42. Both players will be disqualified from the game.
So, Mike, just to finish my question, so twofold, is there any risk, you mentioned number 42, Kevon Wallace, he was ejected. Is there any risk of him having to be required to sit out the Super Bowl? And then secondly, you mentioned fine letters. If you come off the sideline to enter the scrum, are those guys potentially in jeopardy of missing the Super Bowl, or is it just fines?
They are. Now, they would be fines, but this is not an automatic ejection foul where it carries over to the Super Bowl. Unless they're to suspend them. If they were to suspend them, then that would occur. But I really don't think in this case that there would be that.
Great. Because I think right now, if you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, you want every player you can. You don't want to lose anyone.
Well, you saw that replay. Jalen Hurts was standing well away. They're going to just sit back and watch this thing. And Trent Williams and Kayvon Wallace ejected. There goes Williams.
Will the game clock operator please set the game clock to 4:13, please? 4:13.
There you go. So 4:13 left. Fourth and 3. McCaffrey, little razzle dazzle. Samuel gets away from one tackle, not the next.
Gumbo!
Give credit where credit's due. Of course,
Super Bowl time.
You know, we've talked about the boxing analogy, the kind of culture identity here in Philly. Well, sometimes the expression is you have one hand tied behind your back. In this second half, San Francisco offensively had both hands tied behind their back. And
I'm just champagne.
Boston Scott getting the carries. Gardner Minshew in at quarterback.
Watch out, make it.
Rihanna returning at the Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show, February 12th on Fox, where the Eagles will be, and they'll await the winner of the AFC Championship a little bit later with the Bengals in Kansas City.
I gotta go to that Flaviana and get the stuff.
Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, on the sideline enjoying this one. For the Niners, a year of hard work and a great season. There, Scott.
I'm not gonna get it back. You know how you get. I know how you.
You worked the whole year for that.
That's mine. Why you taking my
The
stuff?
quarterback has been great, and then you lose him and the next. I mean, Purdy came back in, but he obviously couldn't throw. You know what I mean?
yeah, at some point you can only overcome so much in the NFL, and then you find yourself going up against what's been the best team in the entire league all season long in the Philadelphia Eagles. The hill, they couldn't climb. I don't know how many teams could have weathered what they had to weather to even get to this point, but right now the story is this Philadelphia Eagles team, they've been magic all season. Their season's going to continue.
It's Scott right up the gut, just running out time. It's going to be a little short of a first down. It'll bring up 4th and short. Looks like both teams content to let it run down to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a party in Philadelphia tonight. Brian Dawkins, an all-time Eagle great, and these fans ready to celebrate the Eagles. 2 minutes away.
Chevy Silverado factory lifted trucks. Where will they take you?